Hey guys, my name is Ash, and this will be my first Clash of Clans video on this new channel. This video pertains to the start of a video series or a documentary of my journey to level 40 Barbarian King and Archer Queen in record fashion. Both my heroes will be upgraded without any delay as I farm Dark Elixir, and there will be no gems used to either speed up the time or buy Dark Elixir, or boost my barracks. Each hero requires a total of 227.5 days to train to level 40 without any delay. So that would mean that I would have to train them for 455 days if I were to alternate upgrading them one by one. But my mission is to upgrade them both to level 40 as soon as possible without any delay. So that should take me the least amount of time necessary to achieve this amazing feat, and as I've calculated, I should be able to achieve this feat of getting both my heroes to level 40 by around May or June next year. So it would be great if you guys followed me on this journey as I record my progress and upload videos every 2 weeks on my progress. The videos will pertain to replays of some awesome raids as I farm Dark Elixir, efficient farming strategies, and I will keep you up to date on how I'm progressing. So be sure to subscribe to this channel if you're interested. In this first episode, I'm just gonna introduce myself and the events and interests that drove me to aspire for such an arduous journey. To begin, I'm fairly new Clash of Clans player. I've started playing since mid-July, so it's been around 3 months for me. So yeah, I don't mind if you call me a noob, but don't get fooled, as you can find me to be much more than an average player. And you can find that the conventional rules, they don't really apply to someone like me. When I first started playing the game, I was a bit confused, so I started reading a lot of guides and watching tutorials on YouTube like what you're doing right now. It took me about a month to reach Town Hall 7 from the time I started playing the game. Loot was great, and it only took me about a week to farm all of my crystal level 7 walls. It also took me less than a week to get my Barbarian King and upgrade it to level 5. I knew of the dangers of rushing your town hall, but those dangers only apply to you if you're having a difficult time getting loot and if you compete in clan wars. That of course didn't apply to me. Loot was not an issue, and I don't partake in clan wars either. And my main goal for the game is to max out everything through farming. If I stay at Town Hall 7 for too long, then I will be staying with full storages and maxed walls, when I could be at Town Hall 8 and farming for skulls instead and getting my Barb King to level 10. So that's exactly what I did. I didn't hesitate upgrading to level 8. And when I did, I didn't regret it. Loot was fine. I was able to upgrade all my walls to level 8 and get my Barbarian King to level 10 in less than a month. Again, I didn't hesitate upgrading to Town Hall 9. The biggest reason I upgraded to Town Hall 9 earlier than initially planned was in order to obtain the Archer Queen. I didn't want to waste time. I wanted the Archer Queen as soon as possible so that I could start leveling her up as soon as possible. Do I regret upgrading to Town Hall 9 early? No, not at all. Obtaining loot is still not an issue, as you can already see from my overflowing storages. And it's been a month since I upgraded to Town Hall 9, and I've already farmed 120 Lego walls so far, while my main focus was of course farming Dark Elixir. My Archer Queen is currently level 10 and my Barbarian King is level 13, and I will be feeding them again tonight as they're about to complete their training process, or as Supercell likes to call it. They just seem to sleep all the time. I don't know how they're training while sleeping. So I've recently made it to level 75, and I just bought my P.E.K.K.A statue as well, mainly because of my overflowing gold storage. Now, looking at my profile, you can see that my gold grab is about 500,000,000 and my elixir is about 300 million. The reason there's such large disparity between my gold grab and elixir escapade is due to the fact that walls were not upgradable pre-Lava Hound update, meaning I would always have my elixir storages overflowing. I didn't have anywhere to dump my elixir into, so when raiding I prioritized on just getting the gold to max out my walls. And now looking at my heroic heist, I've accumulated over a 1.4 million dark elixir. I've only begun farming dark elixir at a rapid rate since about 3 weeks ago, so expect this to rise at a fast rate for every episode. On average, I make around 40,000 dark elixir per day, while on non-busy days like weekends, I average over 80,000 dark elixir. And I've just spent 30,000 dark elixir last night upgrading my minion to level 4. Well, I've just started the upgrade. And that's mainly because I use minions a lot when farming for gold or elixir at a fast rate, with the composition consisting of barbarians, archers, and minions. And of course, looking at my laboratory, as you can see, I have so much left to upgrade. Well, that's because, as I've said, it's only been about 3 months since I've started playing. So the only thing keeping me from maxing out all my troops is time. And I don't spend gems on time either, so I'm content with waiting. Besides, I'm a farmer, so there's no reason for me to get a P.E.K.K.A or level up my dragon. I prioritize on what I utilize the most when I farm. Today's also the first day of the Halloween event, so I'm definitely going to take advantage of the 1 gem spell factory boost cost. And when looking at my base, it's apparent how premature my defense are. I'm not worried about not having max defenses, as I don't lose much in defense compared to how much I make in return. So defense isn't a big priority for me at the moment. It's only a matter of time until I max them out, as loot is of course not an issue. My priority of course right now is maxing out my dark elixir drills to level 6 to benefit from the extra dark elixir, which will definitely help in the long run. As for my golden elixir collectors, they're of low priority for me, as I make so much more from raids than collectors. I left these collectors at such a low level so that I may level them when the time is necessary. In the future, all my upgrades will take a long time to complete, so I left these collectors so that I can plan my builder times. It will allow me to always have a builder in time for me to dump all the golden elixir into my walls. For example, if I have 4 of my builders busy, with the earliest time of completion to be 5 days, say, then I will use my 5th builder on the collector so that the time my storages are full, I'll have a builder free to dump all my resource. Everything I do is planned ahead of time with good reasons. By the way, the base design I'm using is called Cogwheel, credit to Moonsaber for the base. I tweaked it a bit with the hidden Tesla centralized around the dark elixir for extra protection, as I've spotted a glaring weakness in the center of the base. This doesn't hurt the ring much, as balloons will still prioritize the defenses closer on the outer edges. I've replaced the X-bow in the middle with the Archer Tower so that it doesn't act as a liability at the center. My heroes are of course useless in defense, as they will always be sleeping or training, as Supercell likes to call it, so I moved them to the outer edges of the base, as they will be completely useless. Well, that's it for the episode. In the next episode, I will be sharing my dark elixir farming methods with some awesome replays of some mass dark elixir heist and other tips. In the description below is a forum link to a thread recording my progress, so be sure to follow that if you're a forum member of Clash of Clans. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.
Destroy.